We've got a seriously heated debate today. Two wedges that literally could not be more different from each other. On one side, a brand new, premium-priced cast wedge packed with modern grooves. On the other, we have a classic, buttery, forged model from a few years back. There is honestly nothing worse than dropping almost $200 on a brand new wedge, walking up to a crucial up and down, and chunking it exactly the same way you did with your rusty 10-year-old club.
Right, so we're going to find out if throwing your hard-earned wallet at newer technology actually translates to lower scores, or are you just paying for marketing hype and a shiny finish?
Welcome to Golf Gear Showdown, the explainer where we put golf equipment head-to-head so you can stop guessing and start picking the right clubs. Today, it's the Callaway Opus from 2024 taking on the legendary Mizuno T20 from 2019. Why this specific matchup? Because this is the absolute purest test of modern marketing versus proven reality. You guys constantly ask us if a 5-year-old piece of steel can actually hang with today's expensive tech.
You see it everywhere on the course, man. It's modern spin technology stepping into the ring against proven Japanese craftsmanship. A lot of guys are getting completely blinded by shiny new toy syndrome here. So we really need to cut through the noise and figure out what actually performs when the pressure's on.
Picture this scenario right now. You're 20 yards short of the pin, staring down a very tight lie right over a deep bunker. Your palms are sweating. Does the buttery feel of a forged wedge actually help an average 15 handicapper like me pull off that delicate shot? Or do I really need the aggressive, massive spin grooves of a modern cast club to bail me out of a poor swing? That is the real question we're answering today. And hey, stick around, because round 3 is going to reveal a massive precision secret that most guys completely miss when buying a wedge. Seriously, don't buy anything until you see that breakdown. Let's settle this with a 6-round fight hard. We'll be looking at spin and stopping power, forgiveness, accuracy, feel, price and value, and finally, the golfer's fit breakdown. All right, round 1, spin and stopping power. Callaway built the Opus around their spin gen face technology. What does that actually mean for you? It means tighter groove spacing to put more physical edges on the golf ball at impact. Plus, they use a quartz blast to create microscopic surface roughness on the face. Based on design intent, it's built to absolutely maximize raw spin. You are getting maximum friction.
Sure, but the T20 fights back hard here. It uses CNC milled grooves infused with boron to keep those edges sharp for years. Plus, it has hydroflow micro grooves to explicitly push moisture away. Look, I play in the morning dew all the time. That moisture management is huge for keeping the ball on the green when the grass is wet.
I hear you, Jake, but if we're looking purely at full approach shots in standard conditions, most golfers report that the updated groove package on the Opus just grabs the urethane cover of the ball a little harder. The data backs up the bite.
All right, fair enough. For pure raw spin on full swings, Callaway Opus takes round 1. But I'll tell you, it's closer than Callaway wants you to think.
Moving to round 2, forgiveness and ease of use. Because, let's be real here, I'm not striking it pure every single time. What happens when an everyday golfer chunks a bunker shot? Turf interaction is literally everything. The Opus brings 4 different grind options to the table. That gives you plenty of ways to match the sole to your specific swing steepness and avoid digging a massive trench.
Exactly. Technically speaking, when you have 4 grinds, you can match the bounce and sole width to ensure the leading edge doesn't dig. The T20, it only gives you 3 grinds. It also features a thinner top line and a much more compact profile. Now that looks incredible to a scratch player, but it offers far less margin for error. Common feedback suggests the Opus has a much friendlier profile and a larger effective hitting area when you miss the center of the face.
Yeah, the difference between a chunky cast wedge saving a fat shot versus a thin forged wedge digging into the dirt is pretty dramatic. Callaway Opus easily wins round 2 for forgiveness. It just gives everyday golfers way more room to breathe. But hold on, before you rush out to buy the Callaway, put your wallets away for a second. Does the forged feel actually matter more than raw spin? We're about to look at accuracy, and it might completely flip your opinion on these two wedges entirely. That brings us to round 3, accuracy and control. This is where the manufacturing process takes center stage. The Opus is a cast wedge. Cast clubs are extremely versatile, but casting involves pouring liquid metal into a mold. The T20, on the other hand, is grain flow forged from 1025 carbon steel in Japan. That means they take a single heated billet of steel and stretch it, aligning the internal metal grain structure before stamping it into shape. Then, they mechanically mill the face to incredibly tight tolerances.
Man, that perfectly flat milled face is ridiculous. When I make a solid swing with a forged club like the T20, I know exactly how far the ball is going. There are no hot spots, the precision is surgical.
I have to agree with you there. For consistent ball strikers, that perfectly milled flat face and aligned grain structure translates directly to highly predictable distance control. You know exactly what you're going to get.
Absolutely. Mizuno T20 takes round 3. The surgical precision is just undeniable.
Round 4, feel and confidence. The short game is wildly psychological. If you don't feel confident looking down at the club, you're going to blade it straight across the green into the parking lot. There is a quiet, solid, and buttery sensation you get from a pure strike with the T20. It feels like the club is literally an extension of your hands. That classic teardrop profile just inspires so much trust over the ball.
The Opus definitely feels responsive, but it has a distinct clickier impact. It's a firmer, crisper strike. Now, I will defend that clicky cast feel for a second. Some guys actually like that solid auditory feedback on mishits. It lets you know exactly where you struck it on the face.
Common feedback suggests otherwise, buddy. Everyday players want that softness. A cast club simply cannot replicate the soft, muted sensation of pure carbon steel. Not even close. Mizuno T20 is the undisputed winner for feel. Let's hit round 5, price and value. This is where we talk about a brilliant, smart shopper move. A brand new Opus standard model runs about $179. Meanwhile, because the T20 has been out since 2019, you can find it on the used market in great condition for roughly $70.
$70? Are you kidding me? You're saving over $100. You could literally buy 2 of them for the price of 1 new Opus. Or better yet, that's 2 free rounds of golf or a private lesson with a local pro just for buying a slightly older club.
That is a massive financial difference. For a mid-handicapper trying to upgrade their short game without angering their spouse, catching a steep discount on the older T20 is a fantastic move.
Mizuno T20 takes round 5. It's the undisputed value champion today.
But wait, are you about to waste a ton of cash on the wrong club anyway? Coming up, we're mapping these wedges to specific handicaps and swing types. You need to see this golfer fit breakdown right now so you avoid the biggest buying mistake out there. Round 6, the golfer fit breakdown. We're assigning a strict winner to real-world needs right now. Beginners and high handicappers, Callaway Opus. It gives you room to grow and much better miss-hit performance.
What about guys looking for serious forgiveness or help with a slice?
Same answer. Slicers and forgiveness seekers get the Opus because the profile is much friendlier.
Better players and fast swings?
Mizuno T20. Fast swings need that lower launch and high spin control, and it rewards good contact with unparalleled feedback.
Budget buyers are definitely going with the T20.
What about seniors?
Seniors generally lean toward the Opus for the lighter stock shaft options usually available and the inherent forgiveness.
Distance seekers looking for highly consistent yardage gapping.
That's the T20. The flat face provides precision.
And mid-handicaps, it's a tie. Do you need spin and grinds, or do you want feel and value? Pick your poison. Let me give you some serious insider advice before you buy. The single biggest mistake I see guys make is the divot mistake. They pick brand loyalty or whatever a tour player uses over their actual turf interaction. Be honest, you almost did that this season, didn't you? Let me tell you, it will completely ruin your scorecard. If you're a steep swinger taking massive divots in soft turf, a low bounce T20 is going to kill your game. You need a high bounce Opus. Match the grind to your swing and your local course conditions, not the logo. Time for a fast, honest pros and cons rundown. We don't protect any brands here. Opus pros, massive grind options, and stellar wet weather spin. Cons? You pay a very high premium price, and you have to accept that firmer cast feel. Jake T20? Pros? Incredible forged feel and unbeatable value. Cons? The older tech is definitely less forgiving on bad swings. Plus, the raw finish versions will rust quickly, which some guys absolutely hate looking at. Real quick, if you have absolutely no budget limit and you demand premium tungsten weighting to lower your flight, the Opus Platinum is a premier high-end exception. It sits around $230 and is a highly impressive piece of equipment for serious tech chasers. Here's the final confident verdict. We're breaking it all down. Overall winner for the average golfer? Callaway Opus. Beginners? Opus. High handicap? Opus. Forgiveness? Opus. Mike.
But let's look at the other side. Best value? Mizuno T20. Used market champion? T20. Distance and consistent gapping? T20. Mid-handicap? Tie, depending on your turf.
Seniors? Opus. No budget limit? Opus Platinum. It really makes you wonder if a $70 chunk of Japanese steel from 5 years ago can still beat today's most expensive tech and feel and precision. Are we just paying for marketing paint jobs at this point? Drop your handicap and your wedge pick in the comments right now. I want to see which side of this debate you're taking.
Next time on Golf Gear Showdown, we're putting graphite shafts head-to-head with steel shafts in the great irons debate. Make sure you hit that subscribe button naturally so you don't miss it. Keep grinding out there, and we'll see